Good day, and welcome back to another stream of The Last of Us Part 1 with our very first playthrough. And yeah, today we're gonna continue in the downtown outskirts where we stopped last time. We're still working on delivering the cargo, aka Ellie. Kind of like a young teenager girl that actually got infected and bitten, but hasn't turned within 2 days, but instead managed to survive 3 weeks without being turned. And yeah, she just might be the key to finding a vaccine and yeah, something to help against the infection for those who have been bitten. And yeah, today's gonna be a shorter stream than yesterday, just about 2.5 hours. But yeah, gonna try to advance further here and maybe even meet with the Fireflies eventually. The kind of like organization we have to deliver Ellie to. Osalo, where are we? Welcome in. That is what you talk about. The Last of Us stream while you don't work. Hell yeah, nice timing. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that, you don't have to work today. And that you're gonna be able to tune in for a bit of this. Hello there, Guts. I hope I pronounced that right. Greetings. And welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. You got lucky to be off work today. Is it like a bad snowstorm or something? Or what got you lucky? Ah, very nice. That's good to hear. So that's a German name, isn't it? Götz. Ah, very nice. Yes, I'm from Germany, so that name is definitely familiar to me. Ah, Dortmund. Very cool. I haven't been to Dortmund yet, but I've been to Münster quite a few times. Which I guess is kinda close. Are you and some others who were at work during the important work day last Friday didn't have to work today because you did a good job? And there were enough other workers. That's really nice. It's nice to get, recognition like that, especially if you've been doing a great job. It makes the day off even better. Yeah. But you're gonna work tomorrow, but after tomorrow will be no work for many days. That's very nice, Avi. Yeah, for me today is my last work day before Christmas. And then I'm also gonna have some days off until like the 27th. So it's gonna be good to have a bit of a often downtime. But also won't really be, home. Gonna be visiting family over Christmas and spend some time with them. This is where you are in the game, great. Yeah, so we're currently in the 3rd chapter, I believe. Currently in the downtown area, in the skyscrapers. Managed to get killed by a clicker already once, I believe. Yeah, so that's where we ended from.
Get through here. Watch your back. know, I was thinking, after we get back, we can take it easy for a little while.
You want to take it easy.
Hey, you're the one always going on about laying low.
And you always brush me off.
Well, I won't this time.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Are we still waiting for the book analysis? You don't know what the course leader or teacher is doing. Last time it took her about 1 to 3 days. And now it has been 2 weeks. You're impatient. I don't blame you. You know, it's just one of those things where you just want to get an answer at some point so you can take your mind off it. Maybe she's already, or the teacher is already, you know, celebrating and preparing Christmas or something. It's like I can't be bothered until the next year. Yeah, that's understandable, you know. You just wanna like develop yourself further and just keep on going, and stuff like that is kind of holding you back. You think tomorrow's every teacher's last day of work this year in Sweden? Yeah, would make sense. I mean, Christmas is already on Tuesday, isn't it? No. Yeah, hopefully you get, you know, an answer still before Christmas. Because otherwise, you might not get one until the new year. You know, sometimes I wish I would be like collectibles or some small things to find in the crevices of the maps. Because I've been very thorough so far in the playthrough and I haven't discovered that many like secrets. So maybe I should have been like even more thorough and I somehow missed it. Or there's something here that's cool, I guess. That's what I'm talking about, like more of this kind of stuff, you know, where it's actually like paying off that you're like taking your time. But yeah, I found some useful items here, so I take that back in this instance. Hello there, Dr. Darling, welcome in. Next time you get a 2 AM stream notification, you're getting up. 2 AM. I'm gonna be like that tired. And me too, if I actually start to stream at like 2 AM.
Through here.
Yeah, there's definitely lots of different ways to enjoy a game, you know. But I definitely get it, like especially on a replay, you know, when you don't want to like take quite as much time as maybe one has done on a first time
Yes.
playing.
Down here.
It's got to change things up sometimes as well, you know, for like a challenge or like a speed run. I guess especially in this game, speedruns are kind of like actively promoted in a way through the gameplay settings as well.
Look at his sleeve. Firefly.
Fire. Molotov set fire in an area. Hold left trigger to aim and press right trigger to arc through.
Yep. These guys aren't doing well in or out of the city. Let's hope there's someone alive to meet us at the drop-off.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay, there's an entrance. Just wanna have a look if I missed anything else here. Ah yeah. Meet up with second Firefly team at Capitol Building. The Aubergine Cafe. And there's a description for Ellie. 14 years old, red hair. Will I play The Last of Us 2 when it drops on PC? I think I would. Maybe not immediately, because it's rare for me to actually get games like very close to release and like wanna pay full price. But I definitely would like to play it for sure. Maybe like a year or so after it launches. Probably also a good idea to wait with The Last of Us 2 on PC, given how many issues the PC port for this game had initially. Wait until it's like fully patched. You better love the stove. If you get the hang of it in this game, part 2 will improve it every possible way, and you'll probably be able to master it pretty quickly. Yeah, so The Last of Us 2 is probably the game I saw the most of yet so far gameplay-wise, because I believe it was Stove Gamer BR that actually released some videos on the game with like stove runs. And it looked really good, like very immersive and very fast-paced. Very visceral. Quite liked it, for sure. The stealth gameplay. But also the combat. Part 2 PC release was now announced for April 25. That's nice. It's not that much longer now. I mean, time is gonna fly by quite quickly, I assume. And in no time it's gonna be April again.
They're from the quarantine zone.
See? They're not our guys.
Alrighty, let's keep going.
Over there, Sam.
Shit. God, we're almost out. Okay, Joel, you take point. I'll watch the rear. Ellie, no matter what, you stay right on his heels. Sure. You stay sharp.
I got it.
The noises that I make are pretty well designed. Jesus, does this actually make sounds? When I go against these lockers here. Alright, dude, go back. Man, that sound is really creepy. I love it. Makes me wonder how they actually created that sound. Be finally they're coming. Or what? How did you see me all of a sudden? Okay. Oh, come on. Gotta be shitting me. So I have to like walk super slow. And when I don't have enough time to actually grab him. So maybe if he goes the other way around. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna try maybe the distraction tactic, like throw something. But even then, I feel like they are quite fast and they're quite quick to react. Cheers, Avi. Appreciate it. Yes, I would try to just figure out things myself for now. But yeah, if I feel like I really wanna know something specific, I definitely gonna ask Shed. But yeah, that's definitely understandable. I know how that feels like, for example, whenever I watch someone play the AC games, like especially the early ones, for the first time, and they're like, I don't know how, parkour works or like how social stuff works. I'm like trying really hard to contain myself, not to just, backseat game the shit out of shit. Or like, in the spirit, of course, of trying to help a person, make things easier. But yeah, I usually really like to figure out things myself. I think it's kind of like satisfying when you have this learning curve. Learning by doing instead of learning by being taught. I always prefer that. That way it also comes like more natural to like, you're developing a certain gameplay style. But yeah, that's the second death here. Let me actually add that. Gonna try my best to keep track of amount of deaths we're gonna have in this game. You too, Guts. Yeah, understandable. But I appreciate it that you guys are, not spoiling. Also, Ave, thank you so much, dude, for the 2 months of resubbing. Thank you, Ave. I appreciate it. You're doing the same with Lies of P, like keeping count of deaths, and you're impressed. So how many deaths do you have so far? I've done it for Bloodborne. And I think by the end of my first playthrough, I was probably at over 100 deaths. But I think at least like 70, like 60 to 70 or something, probably were the Bloody Crow, I think he was caught, in the Grand Cathedral. I just kept on coming back to that guy and coming back to that guy and just kept on kicking my ass every single time. Like literally came back to him over the course of a playthrough like several times. And yeah, that guy really kicked my ass. You were able to defeat one of the hardest bosses on your first playthrough with only 3 deaths. Damn. GG's, Ave. I mean, 15 deaths after 8 bosses. That's less than 2 deaths per boss. I would say that's a really good ratio. Especially since you're also like not doing the cheese tactics, right? You're like trying to learn the patterns and stuff. Yeah, it's like muscle memory in full effect or something. Oh, come on. I gotta... What? How could I not grab him? Okay, maybe I pressed the left stick like forward a bit too much. But I was like so close to the dude, like come on. Let me just grab him.
Go! Get to the chopper!
We do use one thing that can be considered cheesy, but if it's not too OP, and you still have to learn patterns, it is a thing that can give you some breathing room to heal during bosses, as well as defeat multiple small easy enemies at once. Yeah, that's the thing, like getting overwhelmed can be harder than just focusing on a single foe. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair. Getting a bit of extra, timing to just recover. Because that's the worst if you just want to heal yourself and you're just getting like spam attacked or something. But yeah, Bloodborne I thought was really good. I quite liked it. Gameplay wise, I only had experience with like Dark Souls 2 primarily. So I like that Bloodborne was a bit more fast paced, it seemed like. And I also liked how it promoted an aggressive playstyle, by attacking after taking damage, you basically recover health. And that definitely promotes like, instead of backing off, trying to like re-attack and re-engage, which I quite liked. I actually actively played very aggressive against most of the bosses and it really paid off. And yeah, I mean, the art style in Bloodborne was also very, very unique. This kind of like steampunk, Victorian, Gothic style that they go for. But it's very dark though. Like you definitely gotta be in the mood for a very grim setting. You have to stay motionless. I really do. Or at least a bit more motionless. But it's crazy how fast they detect you. But I really wish that I had a longer range of grabbing these guys. I was like so close there. Then he like fucking turned around. Redemption. I just re-enabled it, Dr. Darling. Until the next cutscene at least. Wer öfter stirbt, sieht mehr vom Game. Das stimmt. Da gebe ich dir recht. It does, Avi. Yeah, the more you die, the more you get of a game. You took German classes back in school before high school and remember some words. I mean, that was really good. Like, spot on. Free some with German. 2000 points saved. Oh, I actually have a checkpoint here. Wow, that's generous of a game.
Clicker.
I see him.
What? I can't actually assassinate these guys, can I? Okay, I really thought I could grab them, but I have to have a shiv. Okay, that explains it. So I'm not even gonna bother with these guys, do I? I could just try to sneak past them. But the thing is, I kinda have to clear the area for Ellie.
Let them not remain motionless. Let them not corrupt.
See? They're saying not stay motionless.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
I'm really gonna cry with these clickers. They're like the bane of me right now. You tried saying it in English, but it didn't have the same ring to it. That is fair. Yeah, some German kind of like wordings and sayings can be like that. If a German teacher wasn't a big freaking asshole, you think you would have stuck with the language for high school as well and probably learned it fluently. That really sucks that you had a German teacher who wasn't very nice. But yeah, that's how it can be sometimes, like even if you would have an active interest in like a certain topic, if a teacher isn't really like having your best interest at heart, then it can be difficult to actually, maintain a motivation to keep on learning something. Sounds like the teacher was German himself. The burn. But yeah, I mean, it could be. You never know. Also, I think I have to add another death here. Damn, we died so many times already, just in the first half an hour here. But yeah, I mean, there's also definitely more dangerous territory here with the amount of clickers. I'm still a bit tired. She was a Swedish bitch who was extremely toxic, made for very annoying lessons. That really sucks. Yeah, I've also had some awful teachers. I mean, overall, you definitely could have worse. Like some of the stories that Levi told me of her teachers, it's not even close to that. But yeah, some really like to abuse their position of power that they have, or are just like, I don't know, unhappy with their own circumstances and just have to make the, students suffer for it or something. yeah. In case you don't know what the problem is with the stealth takedowns, you could give me an advice. So what I'm getting from this is basically the hint here they're currently displaying that I needed a shift to take down the clickers. So I guess I either have to craft some, or if I can't, then I gotta sneak past them maybe until I find something to deal with them, or kind of like get Ellie on the other side. So my plan would be to just either try to use shift or try to just sneak past them for now. Knock knock. Hey Verrot, welcome in.
Good riddance.
And how's it going, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. And welcome in, raiders. How was your stream today? How did it go? Welcome to the I Died to Clickers stream today. We already died 3 times here. After the game told you in the last part, but it was a very shitty stream, so I may not remember it. Yeah, I didn't. Well, until the game just told me, I guess, during the gameplay, where it said I needed a shift, but I thought it was only to do like a specific takedown. I didn't think it was like a general thing. But yeah, that explains it. Yeah, that's when I'm also gathering guts that sometimes just not even dealing with enemies might be a better option. Hello there, Cody, welcome in. I love the use of the Arnie Schwarzenegger emote there, that Rod added. It's an amazing one. Hello there, Brutus, welcome in, and good day, or good morning, I should say. Rod, no worries, it was great, you finished the game. In the future, I want to do a 100% run, also play with Japanese language, because that's an option. Oh, very nice, dude. GG's on finishing the game in one stream as well. That's great. I wasn't quite sure actually how long it might be. So now that you've replayed it, are you looking forward to the sequel that's gonna come out? Like maybe a bit more? That's also really cool. They've added the Japanese language option as like a choice, especially with a game, you know, that old. That definitely isn't a guarantee for you know, games like that to have like so many different languages to support. Hello there, Maxi. Welcome in, dude. And good day. How's it going? I hope you're enjoying your time off. Cody, you love this game. Played it to death on the PlayStation 5 and just recently bought the PC version to play. Very nice. I don't blame you. Yeah, this game was or is really good so far. I quite like how cinematic it feels. You know, really like, well, it's definitely bridging the gap between like movie and game in many ways. But yeah, it definitely seems like it also is really suiting itself to replaying it often. Especially with the amount of like options you have to customize, you know, the type of playthrough that you might want to be doing. No worries of a shout out, Rod. So yeah, for anyone that didn't come in with the raid just now, if you haven't checked out Rod's channel yet, then I would highly recommend doing so. He's been just doing a playthrough of Onimusha Warlords, an older game that he's been replaying in preparation also for the upcoming sequel. He's also a big fan of Assassin's Creed. is playing those games on regular with different challenge runs, or like things like listening to the music soundtrack primarily and trying to trick as much of that. He's also a big fan of games like Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Rockstar games, and many, many more. But yeah, he's a great streamer, very entertaining, very chill, great community, and always some really fun impressions and channel point rewards too. Arvid also told you that for a clicker takedown you need to shift, but for a normal one you can just suffocate. You sort of recap what the game told you regarding stealth last stream. Cheers, Avi. I appreciate it. Because that way, it's kind of like something the game already told me. I just didn't pay enough attention to it, apparently. But I noticed there's definitely quite a lot of tutorials in the tutorial tab. I just haven't really checked out that much of it yet. Hello there, Mita. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, dude. And for tuning in with the raid. Hope you're having a decent day at work so far. Hope there's no power outage or anything like that. Yeah, I don't blame you, Rod. It's gonna be interesting seeing how a game, so many years afterward, it's gonna turn out as like part of a series. Yeah, I mean, if a sequel gets like enough traction, then they may be gonna remaster the other games as well. You never know. But yeah, I assume if it's like very successful, then they might want to capitalize on that success. Maxi's going good, thanks. Nice to see you play The Last of Us. Tried to chat earlier on your mobile, but Twitch app was being funny and wouldn't send you a chat message. So I had to grab the laptop. That's definitely worse, Maxi. I know how that's like with a mobile app. It also likes to kind of like be wonky for me as well sometimes, where chat just isn't complying. Or like not even connecting or something.
Which part of remove testicles before hanging by the neck until dead appeals to your feeble brain, you idiot?
Damn. That was a lot. But yeah, glad you're doing well, Maxi.
Nothing like a good spew to keep my humours in balance, I say.
Yes. You gotta keep your humors in balance. You never know. Funnily enough, it's gonna become more important going forward in the historic order run. The whole like balancing of the humors. I mean, the whole like, leeches and bleeding is kind of like in relation to that, but also the game Astrologesta. It's like really focused on the whole like humoral balance theory. Kind of like the dry and moist and like hot and cold, kind of like in your body, and you gotta find like ways to balance that. Otherwise, you might get sick or something. But yeah, certainly a very interesting pseudoscience. But yeah, that's gonna become more important going forward as well in the historical order run. That is. Tomb Raider, don't you mean Tom Braider? Is that like a Viking or something? The Braider. Rod, you had to look, and the last game came out in 2006, so it's been a very long time between sequels. Yeah, dude. Like close to 20 years now. Your roster for mode fits so naked without a Santa who's licking her foot. You're depressed. Wait, what? Who did have that Santa mode? I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. Hello there, Seraph. Welcome in. And good day to you. How are you doing? before they improved it, but the new layout isn't appealing to you. Yeah, they've been making some weird decisions with like layouts on mobile a while ago already, and now like also on like the regular, you know, like website. I don't know. I feel it was kind of unnecessary in a way. But yeah, gotta change things all the time, right? You need to play that game in the future. Hacking Sleepy. I don't blame you, Seraph. I have to say, even though I didn't really feel like I slept bad, I also didn't really feel nearly as, you know, refreshed this morning as I would like it to be. So I'm definitely also a bit tired today. But I'm still having a bit of coffee, so that might help. Tom the Braider has braided many people's hair through the history of all mankind. During the Viking Age, he was more commonly known as Tom B. Raider. Tom B. Raider the Broder. Thank you for the lurk, Seraph. Alright, so let's see if we can do this then. Of course, I'm getting my ass kicked by these clickers. Okay, let me see if I can... Yeah, I can craft a shiv here. At least one. Let's make a health kit. Maybe 2 of them. Could also try using the Molotov cocktails. Have one. Fucking hell. Kill them. Fuck, no, there's more. Sorry, Tess, but you're on your own here.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
Have we escaped them or have they served us? Jesus. Oh, he's here now, okay. Wow. Which letter are we talking about? Because I haven't seen one yet. Where's the letter? For me? Ah, that's something. Come. See the letter there? That's actually a really funny coincidence because it's like the only sound bit that I've included in the letter one, where they're actually talking about a letter and not a letter. What up? Give me 1 second here. Cody, you remember this part? Yeah, this part has been kicking my ass here. I died 3 times of my 4 times total in this part. Gotta love Duke Nukem. He's one hell of a guy. He definitely is. If only clickers were addicted to sugar, that would make things a lot easier. It's like, just take my sugar, take all of it, just let me live. Kim the Legend. Yeah, Kim Kitsuragi.
Take my sugar! Take anything you like!
AKA my favorite character in Disco Elysium. Nice.
Holy shit. We actually made it.
Everyone okay?
Yes. Let's move.
Ada.
It's called luck. And it is gonna run out.
Luck is gonna run out. Why don't you just make your own luck then? It can be that easy sometimes. Good morning, Lucinda. Welcome in. And how's it going? You don't know, didn't know Leon was in this game. Yeah, the more you know. It actually is all connected, you know. Resident Evil and The Last of Us have always been like part of the same universe. Maybe that's why I like the game so much. Going well, eating your breakfast and getting ready for work. Very nice. I hope you enjoy your breakfast. What is that emote, Avi? The nuggets. Amazing. That's a really fun animation. Or you make my own lock. Liam. Or Leon.
So where we going, Tess?
Capitol building's in this direction.
Well, it's that direction, but I can go here. And I like to get distracted. Just in case we can find something cool.
I want to see the Alliance map.
And yeah, you never know if you could maybe find the Alliance map too. You know? And I really expected something to be here. But I guess not. It is Christmas nuggets. Amazing. I'm feeling hungry. I make my own chicken nuggets. I can say, making your own chicken nuggets definitely is worth it. It's a lot cheaper than buying them. Most of the time. And also very delicious. Like making fried chicken yourself in general. I can recommend. So I indeed make my own fried chicken. Shay would be proud. So Maxi, do you want to see the Alliance map then? Are you gonna be playing more Valhalla this weekend? Getting pretty close to the end now. There was something there. It was a clicker area. Oh yeah, the one I just got through. And that part really kicked my ass with the clickers. I died 3 times in a row. It was a learning process. Because I didn't realize that I had to have a shift to actually kill them. And yeah, also just like their reaction speed to like me moving is quite good. I really gotta make sure to be like more precise with the left stick, like how much I move it forward and backwards. You could say I need some high precision gear. Oh shit. I mean, not like these guys are super dangerous, but didn't expect these guys in there.
Get up over this truck. Let's see what we can find.
But guess I have to maybe deal with him. Also, I have basically no ammunition here, but we can change to the other... Oh, whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. So how do I switch again? Ah, like this. Okay. That's better. So Max redeemed the Alliance map. Creep points. So Sin has left the chat. That's why we can't say Alliance map. We can only say redacted map. Or the Alliance redacted. Making you hungry, Cody. Yeah, fortunately I had a nice sandwich for breakfast not that long ago, so I'm still like not starving, but I'm getting there. Was Nuggets sadly whoever replaced the mode for the freaky feed center mode. Yeah, that's understandable. Sometimes, you know, when you kind of like in a mode a lot and it gets taken down. Maybe she can still add it to like BTDV or something. Maxi will do Winchester, Hortefolk and then Vinland. Ah, nice. Interesting, that's definitely an interesting order to do them in. kind of like that you do Vinland last, actually, because it's quite a long journey over there. And it can feel a bit weird sometimes, you know, making that super long journey while you're kind of like in the middle of like trying to unite England, you know? Sounds like a plan, Avi. Maybe we can like zoom in and like crop out just the emote and then, you know, make it a BTD emote or something to use. Or like, I don't know, preserve it rather means.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Listen, I've redacted map of that we do not speak. Exactly. Everything there's to talk about it is redacted. The redacted map has been terminated.
Get a second chance.
Not a second chance? I like second chances. Show me where my next redacted will be. Hasta la vista redacted map. Maybe we never see you again. That is until we actually play Stronghold 1 again and we have a Alliance map in that game. Oh yeah, I did, Avi. I heard that song. It was really funny. I like all the AI songs that you created, Maxi. So I don't really have to kill them, do I? But I'm doing them a favor here. I'm very kind like that. Jesus, that was a bit extra. Why didn't you just choke him out?
Here we go.
I love how easy it is to move this like huge piece of furniture for him. Like imagine how heavy that would be. Like also dragging it through like the mud and water. Let's have another look here. If there's anything to loot. Ah, yeah. You when you have a song. That's the motivation for going on infected killing sprees in The Last of Us. It's a service to the humans they once were. Exactly. The only thing holding me back from doing this is that, you know, Ellie might potentially give us a vaccine that could still save these guys, but until that is a point, they're probably gonna be turned further either way. So not sure if you can actually turn back from there. I would assume if one can be vaccinated properly, then, or like, I mean, it's even a question, right? I mean, vaccine kind of like already says that it's like something you do as a precaution rather than something that will lead people to turn back into humans. So I'm not even sure if it would do anything to these guys, yeah. Kinda doubt it. Yeah, I was thinking that as well while I talked to you. It's kinda nice having these paintings. So what is that? George Washington there? Got the redcoats here. Yeah, definitely seems like an American Revolution. Yeah, the Revolution Museum. See, we even have some history time here. Who would have thought? The Freed Museum of Boston. Yeah, it does very much look like George Washington there. The way he's clothed, him sitting on the horse and everything. Does this mean I will play this game to end the historic order run? Not quite. Yeah, the latest date that I would consider playing a historical game in would be 1990, I think. Like the end of the Cold War.
Climb on up.
CBI Safety Pamphlet. The Center for Disease Control has produced this pamphlet on cordyceps brain infection to increase awareness and prevention of infection. Background. The cordyceps mushroom is a parasitic fungi that can take over a host mind and alter its behavior. Until recently, it has only affected insects and some arthropods. A new species has emerged with the ability to target human hosts. Transmission. The two known ways to contract CBI are breathing the spores emitted by the cordyceps, contact with bodily fluids of a person infected with CBI, usually by being bitten. Incubation. After initial infection, the parasite travels to the host brain over a period of 1 to 2 days. The incubation concludes when the cordyceps has taken over all the major bodily functions of the host. Stage 1 CBI. Symptoms. Stage 1 CBI patients display erratic and violent behavior, lashing out at anyone around them. Eventually, the fungus pushes through the host tissue to allow for the release of airborne spores. Treatment. There is no vaccine for CBI, nor any known treatment to lengthen the incubation period. Diagnosis. CBI can be diagnosed using a blood or microscopic imaging test, usually administered against the ear. Within minutes of contraction, the results of this test will come out positive. To be honest, other than the Cold War, maybe the Gulf War, what is there that can be part of a historic order run that exists in-game? Yeah, that is a question too, for sure. But yeah, I mean, once you get like past the 1990s, it's really more like, you know, like our contemporary time really, like still part of it, even though the 90s are still like, you know, 30 years away, but I wouldn't say it's like his history grounds at this point. I mean, yeah, of course it is in a way, you know, like everything in the past is technically history, but it's not really like, you know, a fundamentally different historical period has, you know, started or something like that. That is like, you know, fully concluded and we already like started the next kind of like period. Have a stream muted Dr. Darling. RIP. Rod, it would be interesting to do a futuristic order run of games in the future at some point. Yeah, I've been actually thinking of that because when I initially created my historical order list, I've also went beyond the present into the future. And I had games included like Deus Ex, Watch Dogs Legion, Cyberpunk, Horizon Zero Dawn, Fallout, and games like that. And yeah, I mean, I didn't want to plan that far ahead, you know, because initially I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play through all of it, you know. But of course, have to kind of like contain it in a way. So I figured, okay, I'm just gonna focus until 1945 now. That's big enough of a project. And then once you have it finished in the far future, then I can consider going on until like the present time, until like, you know, the 1990s or whatever. And then I could focus on some, yeah, it's a question, because contemporary games, there's just so many that are set in the year that they take place in. I could maybe focus on some that do a good job at displaying the culture and events of a time. I think honestly GTA games would be great for that, to kind of like give us a glimpse of like contemporary culture of when the games release. And yeah, then, you know, kind of like transitioning over into the future kind of like run, like focusing on futuristic settings. But yeah, I would love to do that in the future for sure. Arvid, maybe in some years, but as of right now, they definitely feel like part of modern time, not very historical. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, in 10 years already, you know, the 90s might already look quite different, especially depending what's going to happen, like globally speaking, you know, never know how the world looks like in 10 years' time. Maybe it looks more like The Last of Us. If I understand, because that's a lot of games already. It definitely is, yeah. Already quite a big project as it is, but I would of course love to keep on going. And yeah. Kind of like keep that kind of like historical order or year order going. Until it doesn't become historical anymore. You could see the Watch Dogs game, Cyberpunk, and Alien Isolation all be part of the same universe in a future order run, for sure. Yeah, I could see that as well. And there's also enough years between, like, for example, Cyberpunk and Watch Dogs, you know, to make it kind of believable in a way. But the Alien Isolation I have no idea about, like setting-wise. I'm not even sure when Alien Isolation would be set. Like what year is it taking place? Like The Last of Us? No thanks. Yeah, I'd rather not either.
Joel, over here. We'll cut through this building.
Yeah, that worked out great last time. Sorry, I'm just...
Schiller! Schiller!
Schiller. Hello there, Schiller. Welcome in, dude. Alien Isolation is set in 2137. Ah, I gotcha. So quite far future then. Even after Cyberpunk. And it's going good, Schiller. Thank you for asking. Yeah, got past a bit of a trickier part here in this game. But had to die a couple of times first. But yeah, it's going good. How are you doing? You prefer the future to look like Cyberpunk if anything, and that is the future you do not want. Yeah. I feel like Cyberpunk is also definitely a futuristic setting I'd rather want to. Not that it's like, you know, something to look forward to, but Cyberpunk definitely feels like realistic and that you could still, you know, live like, I don't know, like a decent life might be too much, but you could still go about, you know, your life if you want. And not worry too much about, you know, infected, zombie-like humans that gonna take you. Detroit Become Human is 2038. Ah yeah, that's another game that could be great to include in that run. Actually, it's also another game that's still on my viewer pick list because Mauler picked that a while ago. Hello there, Ogoki. Welcome in. Should I great to hear you good? Unimeds still make you feel like ein Schluck Wasser in der Kurve. Just had lunch and now chilling. That really sucks, Schiller. Sorry that, you know, they still make you feel groggy and they're having these side effects. Hopefully it's gonna be something your body has to kind of like acclimatisieren. You know what I mean? So, you know, it kind of like becomes more bearable in the next days you have to take the meds. Yeah, exactly. It might just be like a time thing, you know. We gotta get used to it. But yeah, I hope you feel better soon, wo dude.
What? I don't hear anything.
Okay, double time.
I know!
Okay, that's good, go.
Come on.
You got something on your shoe. Gross.
Okay, how do we get out of this place?
Let's find out. So Marlene thinks you're immune?
Well, that's what she believes.
Well, how were you bitten? I mean, you must have been somewhere you shouldn't to find an infected in the zone.
Yeah, I'd sneak out. I was in this military boarding school.
You'd sneak out?
You know, explore the city. I was in the mall when I ran into infected.
That place is completely off limits. How the hell did you get in there?
I had my ways. Anyways, one of those, what you guys call runners, bit me, and that was that.
I see. Were you with Marlene when you were bitten?
No. I went to her for help afterwards.
Knowing her, I'm surprised she didn't shoot you.
She almost did. Hope she's all right.
I told you. She's gonna be fine.
Maybe Control would fit in a futuristic run. So it's set in 2019, Rod. I wasn't too sure when it was actually set. But Control is an interesting one given how surreal it is. So I'm not too sure if I would include games that are kind of like more loose about their, you know, setting, where you're not really entirely certain about what is real and what is not. But yeah, would be something to consider still. You know, maybe to play like in the contemporary kind of like run. Should I do that? But I will have to think about it. Because I'm not too sure how much it's really telling us about the year 2019, you know? Guess we needed a hand escaping. They definitely did. That was way too close for comfort there. What if Death Stranding? Maybe Ghostwire Tokyo. That game has got to be futuristic. It definitely looks like it is. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't played either yet when they would be set. I mean, Death Stranding definitely looks very futuristic. So I don't think Death Stranding gives us like really a year here, but they use like technology like 3D printing bridges, right? So you would assume it's definitely in, you know, the near future maybe or something, but I have no idea. But yeah, I would definitely do some research like futuristic games I would consider and then seeing if I can kind of like make out roughly where they would be set. But yeah, I guess I wouldn't include games where it's like very obvious that I don't want to make any kind of like statement about being like grounded in a certain year, you know? Because then it's kind of like more open to interpretation and very relative. But with a futuristic auto run, it would all be very relative, you know, either way, because obviously once you go into the future, you're not really bound to represent the events that happened up until that point in the same vein, you know? Like the future of Cyberpunk from now until like 2077 is going to be different than the years of 2024 until 2077 in like Fallout, you know? So with a futuristic run, it would be more like a gimmick run either way. You know, it's not like I'm expecting much of a transition, you know, between those settings. But it would still be interesting, you know, like given how much further we get into the future, how much more liberties I might be taking, you know, and you would also assume that the closer we are to the current time in the future, the more they're gonna make references to current day events, you know? Like, for example, I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn is like pretty far in the future, I think. And they still make comments about like our time, don't they? So there's still like connections to the contemporary times sometimes. Cyberpunk 2077, you think it's set in 2077? Yeah, I wasn't too sure with that game, you know. Like, does that number really stand for the year? Or is there like some bigger purpose behind it? Maybe it's just, you know, it's like a new format of the James Bond format. And since you have like two different characters to choose from, it's like 2077 instead of 007. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Brutus, you love Death Stranding. Yeah, I heard really good things about that game, but I still haven't played it. But Maxi, actually, you redeemed it for me, right? On the viewer pick list. Like also quite a while ago. But maybe I can find out more about that setting and when it's maybe supposed to take place, and so we could consider including it in the future run. You got a game on your mind that you thought could be futuristic, looked it up, it takes place in 1975? Jesus. So which game was that then? And Shadow of the Colossus, that's true. Yeah, that's another game I quite look forward to playing, I have to say. Like also for the art direction. Okay, let's maybe upgrade the 9mm pistol for now. Yeah, let's increase the capacity. And the fire rate. Okay. We could also increase the reload speed here for the revolver. I kinda like they actually created animations for this, instead of just making it like, okay, it's done now. You see nothing. Pretty cool.
That'll do nicely.
Okay, and now? Looks like an art restoration workplace here. That's pretty cool. I'm just expecting to be like attacked from a left or right all of a sudden when I go for one of these doors. That's really funny. You can actually annoy your allies by like walking into them. Gonna make this dodge animation.
Ow, shit! Sorry, sorry, that was me.
Tess.
Sorry.
Come on, stay close to me.
Can I jump over here? I guess not. Rod, this was one of the games that inspired the makers of the Plague Tale games. That's really interesting. Because yesterday already we had at least like 3 moments where I had to think of a Plague Tale game specifically, you know? But they have a whole like, the way the kind of like weapon system works with the tools and everything. With the workbenches, you know, but also like with the kind of like stove levels, you know. It seems definitely like it's giving me Plague Tale vibes for sure at times. Ave, hear me out, Lies of P. You know, the game looks and feels like it takes place in, I don't know, the 1800s, 1900s, but if you're not mistaken, whenever I see year set in the game, which means one could say that because of different cultures and such, and that being a bit isolated, it evolves differently. So you're very smart. Yeah, I mean, you never know, you know, like in settings like these, it could very well be like an alternative history type of thing, or like things eventually evolve differently to lead to a different future, or like contemporary time. Especially when the games are not are playing like a bit more loose with like you know, years and stuff. So be right back. Alright, I'm back. Lucinda, it's time for you to head off to work. You jump back on your mobile when you get settled in. No worries, Lucinda. I hope you have a good way to your work. And yeah, that everything works out good today and that you have a good work day. It's gonna be only a short stream for me today, so I will only be online for another hour or so. So I'll probably catch you next time, but thank you so much for being here and for joining. And for those of you that haven't checked out the Sinner channel yet, I would definitely recommend doing so. She's also a big fan of the Last of Us series, but also of games like Prey, Bioshock, Resident Evil, and many, many more. So if you're interested in these types of games, then Lucinda definitely got you covered. Thank you for the lurk, Avi. Seems like the game auto pauses after a while, or just standing idle. No worries for a shout out, Lucinda. More than happy to give you one. Hope you have a great day at work today.
Shit.
What is this place?
It's an old museum. Some of these things are hundreds of years old.
Really? Wow.
The Siege on Boston. Serapis. That was the name of one of the ships here. Now, Serapis is also a god that's quite important in Assassin's Creed Origins, because it's one of the gods that the Egyptians and the Greeks actually share. It's like kind of like a symbiosis of both kind of like mythologies. And that's why it's also more important to Bayek and Aya. In fact, Aya told Spike to meet Thanos, the cousin of Aya, in front of a statue of Serapis. And of course the kid of Bayek and Aya, Chemo, you know, he's very much also half Greek, half Egyptian.
Alright, watch your head. Hurry, go, go, go! I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run! Run!
Uh-oh.
Tess?
Already pressing the button like as light as I can. And this game would really fuck me up on PlayStation 4, I have to say. Because those sticks are so insensitive sometimes, to me at least. I feel like really clunky. But it might be different if you play the PlayStation 3/4 version. But I'm definitely glad I'm playing this on an Xbox controller. I have no fucking idea where I'm supposed to go here. If I have to go behind this guy? I have to go through that door there? Dude, close the door again. Okay, made it through there. But yeah, that worked a lot better. Just like really taking my time. And I mean, honestly, if you're in line of sight and just moving very slowly, then you're still gonna be fine, right? Just gotta be very patient.
I'm fine.
Guys, get in here!
The girl!
Come on, grab him. Okay, I guess not. I could grab him, but...
I was too damn close.
I like the intensity of combat sometimes, even though it does feel a bit wonky, you know, but it's kind of like done on purpose, I guess. And thus it makes it like a bit more realistic in a way, feeling to me.
Look this way. This will get us to the roof. We gotta find a way across.
Stand back.
There she is. That's our building.
Now watch your step as you're going out, because it's gonna be a little...
He's like retying this.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out. But man, can't deny that view.
Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up. Look, we're almost done. Stay focused.
Yes, ma'am.
It's right around this corner. Come on.
Let's keep moving, kid. go. Home stretch, Tess.
Just so it's out there, I can't swim.
Look, it looks like it's shallow on the right side. Follow me.
I'm glad Marlene hired you guys.
What do you mean?
I know you guys are getting paid for this, but I'm trying to say thanks.
Yeah, sure thing.
And this game is really gorgeous, I have to say. Other progress, you're honestly impressed. We stream some more talk than game, honestly, not that you complain. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, definitely, I feel like we've been talking as much as we've been playing the game. But that's alright with me as well, sometimes. Especially when I'm playing like games that aren't like overly long as well, you know. If I would do that on Valhalla, for instance, you know, like talk as much as a game, then we would have easily like a 400-hour playthrough. At least if I do like a completionist run. But yeah, with some games there's also like not as, you know, much to talk about as with others. But the sound design is awesome. When you were in that hectic part, you were doing something without the visuals, and it was very intense even with the audio. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I have to say the audio design I've really liked. Like already in the first prologue scene, you know, when you're like in the house as Sarah, I thought the audio design was very effective and like how creative that atmosphere of like really being inside the house and there's like stuff happening outside of the house. It really felt like being there, you know. But also like the audio design of the clickers, for instance, you know, like it's very effective, very creepy. It actually makes you wonder how they created the sound effect for the clickers that they're making. Like how they went about creating it. But I know that there's also... Yeah, there's like a director commentary that you can enable, which is really cool. So that might give us some insight, if we would ever use that in like a future run. But there was also behind the scenes you could watch for the game in the main menu, I think. So maybe they go into the sound design there a bit. You love Yeppen. Sounds like a curse. The Last of Us has some of your favorite audio design. I don't blame you. It's very well done, I have to say.
No. No, no, no.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Oh, God. Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
As
this?
far as it needs to go. Where was this lab of theirs?
Oh, she never said. She only mentioned that it was someplace out west.
What are we doing here? This is not us.
What do you know about us? About me?
I know that you are smarter than this.
Really? Guess what? We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess! Now, we tried. Let's just go home.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my last stop.
What?
Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
You going on?
No, don't! Don't touch me.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
She's infected.
Joel,
Let me see it.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel. You've got to get this girl to Tommy's. He used to run with this crew. He'll know where to go.
No. That was your crusade. I am not doing that.
Yes, you are. Look. There's enough here that you have to feel some sort of obligation to me, so you get her to Tommy's. They're here.
Damn it.
I can buy you some time, but you have to run.
You want us to just leave you here?
Yes.
There's no way that...
I will not turn into one of those things. Come on. Make this easy for me.
I can find...
No, just go! Just fucking go.
Ellie,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this.
get a move on.
We know you're in there. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
What the fuck? I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
We just left her to die.
Stop. You stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
Damn. Yeah, honestly, earlier when, the guy was like attacking her and we came in the moment and she managed to kill him and she was saying like, I'm fine. I kind of had the feeling there, Like, yeah, of course she could have been fine, could have been just one of those moments where they try to make things more intense than they actually are. But I kind of thought like, yeah, it would actually surprise me if she remained unscathed after that attack. Given how close a guy got to her and in how much danger she was. But there you go. But I think it's really well done. There's like some subtle signs of that cutscene before she reveals that that's the case where you feel like, uh-oh, like, I think someone's infected. But yeah, rest in peace to Tess. I actually just started to like her. Like, she started to grow on me. But I think it's very effective, like, storytelling-wise as well, like, to not have, like, a certain cast and just sticking with him and we're just all gonna make it somehow, like, through the day. But, there's gonna, like, shit's gonna happen and people gonna die. Rough was great to have in games. The PC version of Alan Wake 1 had an audio commentary, and the remaster version had that, but also a new video commentary. For sure, yeah. I remember when you've done your commentary run, I think, of Alan Wake 1 at some point. It's really great to have it. I would love it for the AC games, like imagine. It didn't even have to be like for the whole game or anything, just like during the main missions or something. But imagine if you had like the actors maybe talk about it or, some of the game directors, narrative directors. Imagine having that for AC. I would just love it. Hello there, Torrent. Welcome in. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. And hope you're having a good day. Heartbreak twice. Yeah. Requiescat in pace. Rather classic, someone gets infected but doesn't tell the group or others until it's either too late or they just turn. But you like that it's done in a way where it's that situation, but also a strong way for Joe to actually fully understand that Ellie is 100% genuine. That's true, Like, if this doesn't convince Joe at least a little bit that, he should take care of Ellie and actually try to, get her to potentially develop a vaccine, to help others. It's definitely understandable that Joe's like super depressed and, he has lost all hope for like a better future, but that should, give him reason enough to at least give it a try. and convince him. It really would be awesome for AC to have it. Not that it's gonna ever happen, but yeah, it would be great. This game does many classy things, but in a way that feels unique and works very well. It definitely does. I like the way they handle that situation. The stealth is a good example. Many games have optional stealth, but the one in this game is very different, keeping it fresh. And part 2 expands on that, and honestly, it's a better stealth game than most Assassin's Creeds, which hurts to say. Fair enough, yeah. It's definitely quite different, you know, like depending on enemy type, you really gotta maybe focus more on, you know, being like quiet and slow. I mean, you can, you know, like, it's a very different stealth system, of course, because with AC, you know, it's much more about like sight based. And so far in this game, it seems like much more like sound based in a way. But it's definitely different.
We'll go upstairs. Probably get it from there. Just keep pushing forward.
Target neutralized. She took out 2 of my men. Copy that. You, take out the door. You, with me.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. Tess.
Rip.
I'm gonna be here soon.
But is there any loot here? That's the question. That's more important than running sometimes. Oh shit. Whatever. Yeah, come on. Somebody else wants a Molotov cocktail? And the aiming is so difficult, just like trying to get a headshot. But it's also realistic. You know, given like the sway like of the aim. It's like going up and down quite a bit, like substantially. Nice hiding spot, Eddie. Very much out of line of sight there. Okay, I think we got all of them. Dr. Darling, you're glad you have this game installed because you don't have any disk space left. So are you planning on starting a playthrough soon? There's one sound-based detail in part 2 that is very unique and unlike anything you can think of from other games. That's cool. I'm looking forward to play the second game as well, I have to say. Already, even though we're still quite early here with this one. The second game looked great, gameplay-wise, from what I've seen. Oh. Nice so. It's rifle time. I do like my rifles. That's gonna give us a bit more higher precision here. Burn them down, Schiller? Absolutely. Gonna make him say, Malaka! I'm on fucking fire! Loot is the way of the loot goblins. And the trash pandas. Rotten, one of the beer suits runs Ellie Pusho out a bit from a hiding spot and resulted in a headshot ending that attempt. Jesus. I'll be so mad against Ellie after that.
Joel!
I got this.
Who's there?
Come on. How did you see me?
Listen, take it easy, huh? Everything's cool, man.
All right, come on, Ellie.
Right behind you.
I love when you're like sneaking onto an enemy and they're just turning around in the moment that you want to take them down.
Stay with me, come on.
You was 4 hours into the run as well. That is so annoying. But it's not even your own fault, you know. And nothing really you can do about it.
What are we doing? Joel, how are we gonna get out of here?
All right, we're gonna go through that hall. Stay down, I don't know how many more there are.
Report! North clear, no target. Hold your positions!
Jesus. Obviously, you're good at keeping things spoiler-free. Are you proud of you? Very. Thanks, Avi.
To your right.
I see you! On it!
I got you! Where'd you go?
Maybe not where the boxes just popped off. It's also funny when there's like obviously something happening visually and they don't see it.
Joel, there's the exit.
I see it.
Just want to have a look if I find something of importance here. But I think we're good. Kill them all. Everyone's gotta die.
There's stairs over there.
Stay low.
Following us!
Damn it.
Get down. There's a soldier over there.
Hold your position and wait for reinforcements.
Copy that.
How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
You spot him? No, place is empty. I didn't see anything.
Search the area. Let's find them and get the hell out of here before any clickers show up.
They're not here.
really have a tendency to spot me like just about when I'm about to grab them.
Hey, I can't swim.
We'll figure something out.
Stormtrooper aim. It's a classic, isn't it? They have like all the guns, but they don't hit a single bullet. Surely nothing bad can happen down here. I mean, looks like the perfect place to just hang out, have a bit of a swim, cool down. Looks nice. Also, thank you for clipping that rod. Where did you go? Maybe near the jumping box? Maybe. Diving underwater with a gas mask.
Ellie?
I'm fine. Hey, look! It still works.
Clean sewage water. The only person that would like more swimming here right now would be Desmond in the Sasuke Brotherhood. He loves swimming in the sewers. But you're surprised it didn't make him change direction and check where the sound of the box came from? I was definitely thinking so. If not the visual, then like the sound would make him go. Your contact is a dude named Frank. He's the guy on the outside I've been trading with. He wants into the Boston QZ. Meet him in the Park Street exit of the subway station, right by the Capitol building. Attached is his visa and QZ papers. If you like that handiwork, be careful down there. Some of my other guys are reporting clickers and stalkers in the area. Where the hell is this guy? I've been waiting here for over 2 hours sweating bullets. I keep thinking I'm seeing something move in the shadows. Feels like a stalker is going to jump out at me any second now. I'm giving him another 15 minutes and then I'm heading back. Well, he didn't.
You're not gonna leave me here, right?
Just stay put.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, let's increase the listen mode distance here. Where am I going? can like barely see here. It's like super dark. And I have no idea where to go. And these visual effects also not helping, like these spores. But they look really cool though, I have to say. I like the design of the spores a lot in this game. This is a dead end, surely. Yeah, there's something here. Oh, grab it. Jesus. I don't... Okay, apparently I died. I don't even see like shit underwater here. You know? It's like super dark, super dense. I have no idea where I can go.
You're not gonna leave me here, right? Hey, look.
Ah, yeah. Maybe I should have enabled my spotlight. I didn't realize I could actually enable it underwater.
Just stay put.
Not going anywhere.
But yeah, that's that makes things a bit easier. You know that too well, you think you died there 3 times first playthrough. I don't blame you. That's a bit tricky here, seeing where you can go. But yeah, it's gonna help you a bit with the flashlight. Right in the Ghostbusters, in the first Ghostbusters, there's a part where the secretary Janine asks Egon if he has any hobbies, and he replies, "I collect spores, mold, and fungus." That's a lovely hobby to have. And the good thing is, you know, you don't even have to do much about them, they just keep on growing. Very, very annoying. You slammed into a wall and couldn't back out. Was that a firefly on the wall? Yeah, this one here. That's a firefly. There was also a firefly collectible underneath that I found, but I'm not sure if it actually saved me finding it. Thank you for the look. Jesus, yeah, the spotlight isn't really helping much here, to be honest. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything here. Let's assume I found everything here. And see if I can just keep on going in the other direction.
Anything down there?
It's a dead end.
Wow. Great. So it was really just a dead end. I died for nothing.
There's a ladder. Maybe we can use that.
A ladder? Hello there, Absolution. Welcome in.
Get on.
Really?
Ellie.
Okay. Be careful.
I got you.
Imagine if the ladder just sank there. Like, the water's so deep that it doesn't even connect to the surface. It's like, well then. That's awkward. Did I get any precursor orb yet? Not quite yet, but I hope we still get it eventually. So I can just mind control the infected to do my bidding. Alright, let's go ahead and have a save here. Because this is going to be where we have to call it for this stream. As I mentioned earlier, only a short one today. But yeah, it was good to still make some progress here and carry on. Definitely sad about losing Tess here, because she seemed like definitely a good person to have on your side, you know, quite badass. She also saved our life at least a few times. But yeah, now we have to do it for Ellie here. Get her through this and hopefully still find a vaccine. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait until next time to see if we ever get there to that point. Cheers, Rod. Thank you for being here, dude, and for joining. And thank you also again for the raid earlier. Great to see you do more progress. Absolutely. Yeah, it was good to do a bit more of it. Gonna be playing more of The Last of Us tomorrow again, and then I will also have more time, because I won't have to work. So tomorrow we're gonna try to push a bit further. No worries, Ave, thank you for being here and for joining. Hope you have a good rest of your day. No worries, Sheila, thank you also for being here, dude. Hope you feel much better soon, dude, with the meds and everything. No worries, Brutus, thank you so much for joining as well. Hope you have a good day. Cheers, Lucinda. Hope you also have a good day at work. Have you arrived already at your workplace? Right, so gonna have a look to see who's online and if we can raid someone. It's still quite early, so I'm not too sure how many people are maybe online at this point. But yeah, let me have a look here. Been lurking and listening. Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you for the lurks. Yeah, we unfortunately lost Tess here. She got bitten and then decided to sacrifice herself, basically. Excited for tomorrow's stream. You like the upcoming part a lot. I'm really curious to see where the story is gonna be heading and what, you know, environments and people we're yet to see and encounter. Alright, so Gislake is playing some Assassin's Creed Syndicate. He's playing Assassin Christmas, pretty much. With Jacob and Evie Fry. Not too sure actually if he does like a specific type of playthrough. Or if it's just like a casual run. But he's about to do the Asylum assassination actually. That's one of my favorite ones. With a unique assassination where you like pretend to be the dead body. To get close to your target. So yeah, we're gonna have a look over there. However, before we go, I want to give some shoutouts here. I like the Asylum assassination a lot. Me too. It's actually one of my favorites in the game. I like the atmosphere they created in that one. You know, it's also very brutal, just and very inhumane what the target is doing. But that's why it's all the more satisfying to end him. But it's still kind of funny how they still find a way to blame Jacob for ending that guy's experiments. You know. Like, yeah, you ended that, you know, creepy-ass guy doing life experiments on people. But you didn't take care of control of the medicine market. It made sure that people are not gonna create like counterfeit products. It's like, okay. So instead of a soothing syrup that that guy created that has actually been making people like brain dead, there's now like counterfeit products and it's like Jacob's fault. Makes sense. But yeah, gotta love it. That logic. Or maybe he's doing a Floor's Lava run. After seeing you do it. It is epic. It really is. Yeah, I love those unique assassinations in Syndicate. But yeah, so I would like to highly recommend checking out Lucinda, Rod, and Sheila if you haven't yet. Lucinda's been playing some Prey, but she's also a big fan of the Last of Us series. Also doing lots of Resident Evil runs, but also Bioshock and Dishonored are games you can see her play on a regular. Rod has been finishing Onimusha Warlords today, a blast from the past in preparation for the sequel coming out soon. Also a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but also games like Red Dead Redemption, GTA, Deus Ex, Tomb Raider, Splinter Cell, Watch Dogs, many more. And also check out Schiller. Schiller has been playing GTA 5. He's doing a full story run at the moment and he might also get the achievements. He's doing his first run on PC at the moment. Before that he played it on console. And yeah, another great streamer and also a big fan of Assassin's Creed. That's no worries for the shoutouts, Rotten Chiller. Also, Arthur, thank you for putting the raid emotes in chat there. So if you would like to join us for the raid, feel free to copy and paste those raid emotes. We got one for subs and one for non-subs. So feel free to copy and paste whatever applies to you if you want to join us for the raid over to Gislake for some AC Syndicate. I don't blame you, Rod. I feel like the Ezio games are gonna be much better for that type of challenge. You know, because those games are really designed around the idea of like rooftops being properly connected and not having to rely on like a, you know, kind of like a magic tool that just you know, puts you from one place to another in like no time. It really is a cop-out, the rope launcher, in lots of ways, you know. Like, I feel like they should have made it more restrictive in a way, you know, like drastically reduce the distance, for instance. That you could actually do it, because, for example, when you're like at the bottom of a big bend and you just like zap yourself all the way to the highest top, it's like... My immersion definitely isn't broken right now. You mean Vosa AC and Syndicate is Spider-Man? Pretty much, or like Batman or something. But even Batman has like a much shorter like, you know, limit on the launcher. And Batman is in contemporary times and has access to like secret technology and like lots of funding. That Spider-Man game has the best stealth in the series though, gotta give some credit. Yeah, I like the stealth in the Spider-Man games, even if they're like a bit more simplistic at times. I really liked it in 2018 in Miles Morales, playing stealthy. But it's kind of funny in those games when they kind of let the bodies hang from the ceiling and the guards just don't see it. I meant Syndicate, sorry. Yeah, has the best stealth in the series. That's fair. I feel like the stealth is definitely working quite good in that game. One thing I kind of hate about the stealth system in Syndicate though is the fact that you don't have the option to assassinate someone as soon as they're like facing you, you know, in that moment. Like instead of just stabbing them in the neck, you have this like weird push animation and going into combat. You of course have that first strike ability where you kind of bypass that by, you know, doing like a high profile combat instant execution. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still technically in combat for a split second, so in a stealth challenge you can't use that ability. That's like one of my biggest irks I have with Syndicate stealth sometimes. But apart from that, Syndicate stealth is really solid. I mean, it's a good game to do a stealth challenge with, for sure. Did I play Spider-Man 2? The stuff in that game is a huge step up. I still haven't gotten around, unfortunately. I will have to wait until it comes out for PC, or if I ever get a PlayStation 5 in the meantime. But yeah, that's a game I'm super looking forward to play. Like honestly, one of my most anticipated games, just because of how much I loved Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales. I can't wait to play those games either. The metaphor for detecting you doesn't even feel completely before it's instant combat once they are facing you. Yeah. Yeah, the way they program that, I'm not too much a fan of, but I mean, it's like a small issue, you know, but it can pop up, like when doing a stealth challenge, especially. It becomes more apparent coming from Unity, for instance, where you still have like a split-second window where you can assassinate them when they're like about to detect you, you know? Ah, really? I completely missed that Spider-Man 2 is coming out on PC so soon already. Hell yeah. Well, in that case, I'm definitely gonna play it soon. Not like immediately on release, but yeah, I had no idea. I really thought that Spider-Man 2 was still to be announced for PC. So that whole announcement went completely over my head. Thank you for telling me, Ave. Now I'm super excited. But it's gonna be interesting seeing how it's gonna run on PC, you know, how good of a port we're actually doing. I'm not holding my breath, but I hope it's, of course, gonna be solid. So in case you missed the radar modes, here they are again. And yeah, we're gonna be back tomorrow with more of The Last of Us. We're gonna carry on with Joel and Ellie. And yeah, gonna see how far we can take it. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna finish this game before Christmas time, because my last stream is gonna be likely on the weekend. And we're still early in the game. So I don't think we're gonna get there. But yeah, we're gonna try to keep it or take it as far as we can. The first were really good on PC, but to use a lot of stuff, it forces the console to use all of its power, so we should see how it works. Yeah, and I mean, the first two games were kind of like designed for PlayStation 4 initially, whereas the second game is like full next gen. But we're gonna see how it runs. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Thanks again so much everyone for being here. Really appreciate it. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Until the next time.